Hey guys, what's up? Lewin here at Garageband and Beyond. Welcome back. So today I'm going to show you something really fun, I think, something that I've wanted to know how to do for a long time, and I finally figured it out, which is how to create a Mellotron sound using Garageband without buying anything extra, but just using what they give you. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So you can see that I'm already here in a new project window. And I have a software instrument chosen. I have it plugged into my M Audio Key Studio down there. So what you're going to do, first thing is you're going to come over here to the right side where it says Edit. You're going to click on that, and you're going to come here, and you're going to go down to Woodwind. I'm starting with the Mellotron flute sound, but you can also do this with the string sound. And I will show you how to do that as well. So come down to Woodwind. And you're going to open up the sound generator. Now here's where it gets, a little bit interesting. And I actually have been playing around with it, and I wrote my notes down here. So I have the volume. You can pretty much put this wherever you want. Cutoff, I have this at 42. So we're just going to bring that down to 42. The attack all the way off, fast, and release at fast as well. All right, so that's the first part of it. The second one is going to be the amp simulator, which is right here. And we're just going to open this up. You can choose, if you want a different amp here. I'm just going to start with the American Clean. I have my pre-gain at 5. We're going to do this all. The low all the way down to 0. The mids I have at 1. The high at 7.5. Presence down at 4. Let's just do that. And then, of course, the master can sort of go wherever you want. So that's pretty much it. And when you're all done, it should sound like this. Right? So one thing I will say, if you have like a MIDI controller with a modulation wheel on it, I have my modulation wheel about 12 o'clock right in the center of it. Without it, it sounds like this. If I turn it on about halfway, you sort of get that nice warbly. You get that nice warbly flute sound. Now, Mellotron had a bunch of different sounds in it, and the ones that I was really looking for were this sound and also the string sound. So I'll show you how to make that. It's pretty much exactly the same. And one thing I will add right now, if you want to be able to save these, you can save these instruments and then just call them whatever you want, and they end up as preset keyboard things for you to just, you could click on it later as a homemade preset. But anyway, let's just duplicate this track, and we'll come back over here, and we'll come down to strings. Again, we'll turn on the sound generator. Pretty much everything's going to be exactly the same as before. Volume wherever I want it. The cutoff, I have it at 58.5 for the strings. These are all sort of general numbers. You can definitely, experiment, obviously. But attack and release at fast is definitely a key part of that Mellotron sound. And then the amp simulator, the only thing I did differently here was I had my mids up at 6. I'm going to go ahead and sort of leave the recipe for this in the more info area. So go ahead and look down there if you want to try this later. All the, nitty gritty details will be in there. And that's pretty much that for the strings. And again, I have my modulation wheel at about 12 o'clock on my keyboard here. Sometimes I think the strings need a little more of the modulation. That little warbly sound really does help it sound vintage. Now, really quickly, the last thing I wanted to say was one thing that I was playing around with, and if you have ever been around a Mellotron, you can combine these sounds. So, what I was doing was, for example, let me just show you here. Right? So I'll just record a regular, little track up there, and then I'll just hit Option, click on it, drag it down, make a copy of it, And this way I'll have both the Mellotron flute and the Mellotron string sound going at the same time. So you get this effect. Right? So that's that. Really fun, easy way to get Mellotron sounds on GarageBand for free. Obviously, this is a great section of GarageBand to explore if you haven't already, and you're watching this going, sound generator, I didn't know you could play with those controls. Go check it out. It's really cool. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Later.